What do you want attention for? All right. Time out. It's Kale's Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Yet again, what do you want attention for? So, what do you want? Is what you getting attention for valuable? Is what you getting attention for in balance? Okay, this is what Venus and Leo about. Is what you getting attention for? Does it make others feel relatable or no? Those things you might have to think about when Venus is in Leo. This is a very interesting alignment. You know, for the most part, we are in motherfucking about to go into the middle of summer, right? Which would be here, Leo. We're here in Cancer season, as far as the sun travels. You know, aka what we see is getting acted upon and transforming, basically. You know, via the seasons. So that's what you can ask yourself. What is you getting attention for, and is it helping you be seen as balanced? See something that's balanced, create some balance type shit. You feel me? Those are things that you have to folk understand. You know, when Venus is in Leo. So that's the thing, man. You know, we creating this whole this whole new shift right now. You know, shout out to all the real spirits in the universe and stuff. You everybody that's bringing something new and using their gifts and talents for, you know, because they could use them for bullshit. But you know, some people like to use their gifts and talents for the right purposes. You know, to help other individuals and shit like that. You know, and that's the thing. And once we all do that together, teamwork make the dream work. You know, this is us separating from things that we might have done in the past and making it new. You know, all the way down to it being, we might in the past, um, you fuck with the zodiac stuff, yeah, I fuck with it. You know, all the way in the past and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we may have been in shit where it's like we experiencing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to experience the same shit, but to experience something new, you got to do something different and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't easy to get attention, or the good attention for your individuality. You feel me? Yeah, shout out to they love money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy to get into attention for the shit that you want to get attention for. You feel me? And so right now is an offering like Leo, like Venus and Leo is like, it's gonna give you an opportunity to be seen and put on stage to show how you relate and stuff. And you gotta be real relatable with your motherfucking self. You gotta be real relatable. You gotta actually like put yourself in a position where like where's you indulging too much, you know, and once you realize that, you need to switch that up or create a new way to see and feel about that. It's because you don't want to go about the same shit the same way, right? So that's what it may be in the sense right now, because we got to use our relationships to kind of see what we give our attention to. You know what I'm saying? You got to use your relationships. You heard what the fuck I said. Use your relationships to see where you ain't shit at. Use your relationships to see where you could be more balanced at. Use your relationships right now to see where you could be giving more or doing more. Now, depending on where house you got Leo in, that's going to be like what you may need to give more of. You know what I'm saying? So it's in the first house. Fucking love, whatever the fuck that is. Fuck out of here. But yeah, So what? So whatever house you got that in, that may be the area and of life that you may need to carve out and give more of that house in. So like what I'm saying is like if you got um, Leo like going through your first house, you know what I'm saying? You might need to give a little bit more passion. You know what I'm saying? You might need to add a little bit more passion uh, and expression or, your personal goals to the shit that you wanna relate and be seen for. You know what I'm saying? So your houses in astrology kind of teach you that type shit. But simply said, right now we just got to use our relationships to see to get a reflection of how we see something, how we see ourselves, how we see our character, and you got to be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So how relatable can you be with yourself? And related energy goes far. It goes far beyond a lot of things that y'all may chalk things up to. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just so much that is put on the average individual mind to like put them in some space where they held back mentally because they be less relatable. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to like you could be like a Jehovah Witness or something like that. Whatever. Right? And you old as hell, you like 70 years old, but you walking through a neighborhood telling people about a savior, right? But when people may look at a lot of the things you do, ain't shit got to do with saving. But this doctrination that you want me to believe in or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. You feel me? So it's like y'all not being relatable. Y'all ain't looked and it was like, I ain't shit. You feel me? So when y'all come off to others and give people that energy that you know, y'all got the audacity to go on some mission or whatever. Like y'all saving somebody is wild. Bro, I can't deal with my family savior complex bullshit. Yeah, hell yeah, it's cancer season, man. So that's a whole thing we doing. And this cancer full moon about to come up too. So, that's another thing that we all want to get prepared for, you know what I'm saying? We got to get secure, you know what I'm saying, with the right people. It's about security with the right people, security with close connections. Close connections could be people that not your family or your family, but they give you this energy like, your secret is safe with me. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't giving you that type of energy, then you know, and I ain't even talk about narc energy too, because you got to know equilibrium and you got to know what to go far into and you got to know what not to go far into. You know what I'm saying? So like some of y'all secrets don't ever need to be out. So nobody needs to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to throw shit under the bus, under the pillow, and never see it again. You know what I'm saying? Never think that thought. Never bring that thought to the motherfucking forefront. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, because a lot of this shit, what you externalize, you know what I'm saying? This is why I'm talking about relatable energy goes beyond, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand cause and effect too. You get what I'm saying? Like you just can't be blind. You want to not understand cause and effect, but also it's a balance. It's a balancing thing. It's a balancing act. Shout out to Sean Morrison. It's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. So, yeah, these are just simple things we got to learn. So it is a Venus and Leo day today. So, what I was telling you, as far as the energies, is that, right now, what you can utilize is that as an authority, because like I said, each day is dealing with the number seven. So the seven, one of the seven authorities you can use, aka one of your seven chakras, would be whatever day we going through. You know what I'm saying? To kind of see, engage what travel we have in it at the time, because we're traveling through time through what they're calling a day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that day today is Venus Day or Venus. So we trying to get love, we trying to get reciprocation, or we trying to add balance, you know what I'm saying? In the zodiac sign modality, it may be in, so it may be in Leo right now. So, we may try to get seen for being balanced. You know what I'm saying? So you may, if you feel like you may have less than, you may feel like a certain embarrassment right now and things, or you may feel like you're back against the wall, depending on what sign you is too. So you know what I'm saying? If you're not highly creative or knowing how to create or knowing how to see something through, like a fire sign, you may have a harder time with this day. Or if you are air sign, you may have a hard time because your energy or modality opposes the fire modality. Or if you're earth sign. So, fire is hotness, you know what I'm saying, the ability to transform. Um, the water is warm and wet too, like connection and shit like that. Earth is dry and practical and stable and motherfucking, um, what I say, air, water, earth, and air. And air is more so cool. You know what I'm saying? Those are the elements. So today the element, in the aspect of our relationships may hit a point where it's hot, or something event comes where it's transformative, or it causes you to transform. And if you're an earth sign, you might have harder time to do that because you like stability. If you're an air sign and shit like that, you may have to more so individualize yourself in ways that you might not know how, because a lot of times you just play it cool. You get what I'm saying? If you got Venus in a motherfucking water sign and shit like that, you might have to do a little bit more work with letting go, or transforming how you feel about something. Some things, sense of things. Yeah, it's way to make sense things around me. It's the way the world is built off of and stuff like that. The clocks and all of that. So we always doing a transition through the elements and through the skies, and each of these modalities and shit like that. Each of these days, um, you said what financial advice? Let me answer his question. But yeah, each of these days and shit like that. Each of these motherfucking signs represent 30 days out of the year. So right now we was just in the 30 days of cancer season here. So we was dealing with home, family, domestic issues, emotion. That was the more so current thing that everybody was into, their private natures, their heart matters, their internal natures, the things that's done in privacy and trying to figure that out. Family, cancer, boom. Now we about to feel a shift because we're about to go into Leo season, and we're about to experience try to set the stage for something. Like for instance, today, like Venus is in Leo, so we trying to create a stage around how we see reciprocation. So we need a lot of other individuals right now to kind of individualize ourselves, you know, because Venus is relationship. So yeah, it kind of just helps me understand what I'm experiencing for the most part. And when I understand what I'm experiencing, I can adjust my mind to that and move on how I do. I don't describe that belief, but hey, if it helps you, then good on you. Yeah, man, shout out to everybody and shit. That's what it's about. What financial advice do you have to share with the youth? Now, what financial advice I have to share with the youth? Always try to create some intrinsic value. You know what I'm saying? Because, value far as material, it kind of comes and goes. So you don't necessarily want to be stuck into no system where you bank, you put all your eggs in one basket, and then you don't have any other things to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So the intrinsic value is pretty much something that you can be seen as useful for others. Um, you could be seen as useful for others, and yeah. So always find a way to be useful for others, and that's like the intrinsic value, and that way, it goes beyond you just being able to, you just having fucking money or something like that. Because people that just have money but they don't got no intrinsic value, so they they get taken advantage of. They might not. It's like that type of shit. But when you got that intrinsic value, you feel me? It hit different. It hit different. It really do. Okay. Um. But yeah, so know your stars. You know what I'm saying? Know your stars. So this is why that's what I'm talking about. So I can help y'all understand and things like certain energies that you may be experiencing throughout the days, and you know, just from a different perspective. You feel me? I ain't trying to, but this is the only perspective, though. You know, this is the only perspective. When we get that, when we gonna get there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Only perspective is summer, winter, fall, spring. You know, spring, summer, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. That's the only perspective. Something starting, something being upheld, you learning about it, and then you letting it go, and then you doing that again. You feel me? So we gotta always do that. Always reinvent. How you think you was a baby, and now you a fucking grown ass human now. From the inside out. Every day is a new day. Every day you get inspired by the sun. Every 30 days you get affected by the moon. You feel me? And so, people like me just here, to help humans out. We here to help you out. What you talking about? Yeah. So depending on your sign and shit like that, y'all can drop y'all zodiac sign in here too. And we could kick some game and shit like that. If you know your Venus sign, we can do your Venus sign. If you know your sun sign, you know, we could talk about it a little bit. Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, yeah. So, you want to understand what you're paying attention to, because what you've been paying attention to, that's where you can indulge at. And what is indulging? How does that play out? Anytime you indulge is like when you get into much of something good, but it's not good anymore. And so you hit the opposite. You hit the polarization of that. You know what I'm saying? And then that don't feel good. So essentially, once you may hit that point, that's when you hit an indulgence. Now, if you hitting shit like that in your life, you know what I'm saying? These are going to be the representations of where you're indulging in and where you may need to apply the Leo. Understand that we're going through Leo season, and in this portion of time, you know, anytime the sun all the way through Pluto is in that area or space, and the sky is going to require, a more transformative approach with, how you see something. And so, like I said, with Venus is in Leo, that motherfucking transformative What you're gonna have to transform is how you see what you love, Venus, appreciate, indulge in, or try to get balance from. You know what I'm saying? You can't be taking too much out the cookie jar, you know. And um and really, let me just say this too, because I like to say this too. It ain't really no overall like God type of concept of give and take and balance and shit like that. You get what you know and what you educated about, and um your relationship to that. So that's why people get done over every day. It ain't that, oh, God ain't fair or nothing. It's just you don't know. But if you knew, or if you had access and shit like that, you will understand. That's how you would get into shit. But if you don't know, bro, if you don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, then guess what? You're only going to be blinded and limited into, what you do know. And so until you're willing to open up and learn from different perspectives and shit like that, that's when you'll try to understand looking out from somebody else's point and shoes and shit like that. So it ain't no fair. Shout out to Zesto. He said he got great news. Shout out to you. Yeah. Listen, we got that great news popping. Shout out to all the associates out here. Associations. You know? Oh yeah, for sure. He said it's flight day tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You know you a cuss sign. You a cuss son in Cancer. He said hey everyone, I got great news. My flight day tomorrow. You funny as hell, boy. I fuck with that though. That's some Leo shit though. That is some Leo shit though. That's some Leo. You just hoes set the stage to announce your flight day. Shit, I thought you was about to say I got a new job or some shit like that. Hey. It's all good though. Happy flight day. You know what I'm saying? We in your energies and stuff like that. So, that's what we should all be doing too. Setting the stage, um, for something to enjoy, take pleasure in, express type shit. But yeah, I was kicking some game. I was saying that, yeah, if you don't know, like if you don't got the relationship and you don't know how to be relatable, to certain things, then, that may be the actual issue. You feel me? Where the actual issue is that, you you haven't went through enough experiences to develop a mind in that area, thoughts and feelings in that area. And then when you don't got that, you feel me? You kind of missing the point. You know what I'm saying? So just like I made the thing with the Jehovah Witnesses and shit like that. Like y'all relationship is in a limited scope. So you only going the thoughts and feelings you do develop is only gonna be in that modality. You know what I'm saying? Or in that parameter. So You already set up to defend against anything that may be not like that or opposing and things. And y'all may not look at it like people look at that as like bad energy or people look at that as like bad vibes. But you think you're doing a good job and you're doing a good job for Jehovah, but um, yeah, you may think you're doing a good job or whatever, but it's literally doing like reverse on your mental. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But the whole world got to be a little bit more relatable. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a little bit more relatable, man. Cause I don't know what y'all be doing. Somebody asked, one thing I meant to ask, what is it like being spiritual in Chicago? Because I grew up there, but we moved. And like far as being spiritual and dealing with the gangbanger scenario and your experience, uh, see, your mind, puts you where you want to be. You know, you feel me? So where I'm at, I'm in Chicago. So it's like the things that I create and the minds that I create and the thoughts and feelings I create don't even land me in the positions, even though you could say I'm in the heart of it right now. But, you know, I always did my own thing, you know. Now trying to bring that into the world a little bit more. You know, I just kind of just did that because I was an Aquarius through creative ways, but you know, shit. But we gonna get to them. We still gotta. Let me keep that on the quiet because I'm always talking about business that ain't got nothing to do with this. But yeah, but it was cool though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario is actually cool, chill. You feel me? Just like there's like other things. You know what I'm saying? Listen, yo, did y'all see that or y'all heard that? Look, man, I'm a man. You feel me? I like females and stuff, man. Like the way to do that stuff. And I don't do that shit. But yeah, it's a lot of you know, it's a lot of everything out here. Really, it's just about having your own mind, man. It's just like I think some people just really built for it. You know, you just gotta be built for shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I handled this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I built for shit. You feel me? So I don't see it like, you know, but I'm pretty sure if I was in y'all hoods or something like that, you know, I would develop different thoughts and feelings and shit like that too. Like, so don't get it twisted. There's danger everywhere in this bitch. To me, Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I want everybody to understand how to deal with themselves, and understand where they at in the world. Learn how to see things, especially these motherfucking energies, you know, um, if they feel they need to, so motherfuckers can be in shape and form for the age of Aquarius, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if they talking about it, we're going to talk about it better. And we're going to show our individuality a lot more, man. You hear me? Get your ass in the game.